Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick little video to give you a shortcut way of solving this type of problem. It says write a quadratic equation that fits each set of points. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and get your calculator out and pull it up. Move mine over here. All right, so the first thing we want to do, of course, is turn it on and clear. All right, let's make sure we understand what this set of points is. We have an X and a Y, an X and a Y, and an X and a Y. All right, so we have all of our X's and all of our Y's, and we're going to put those into our calculator. Let me just fix something real quick for us again. Okay, so once we have our calculator turned on, I want you to go to the Stat button. Okay, it's right here, Stat. All right, and we're going to stay in the edit mode and just edit. So it's number 1. So you click enter. Stat enter. Okay, so in L1 we're going to put our X's. So I see for my X's that I have a 0, I have a 2, and I have a -3. So I'm going to put those in my L1 column. Okay, my L2 column, I'm going to put my Y's. So my Y's are -8, 0, and -5. Okay, so once you have those in your calculator, L1 and L2, this is my X in L1 and L2 has my Y. I'm going to just quit for a minute and then I'm going to come back and press my Stat button. And this time I'm going to go over to Calc and I'm going to come down to 5 where it says QuadReg. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to click enter. And then all I really have to do is just go down to calculate and click enter. And there I have, here's my quadratic equation, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So it tells me that my a is 1. So I'm going to say instead of ax squared, I'm going to say 1x squared. And then it says my b is 2. So instead of writing b, I'm going to say 2x. And then for my c, I have -8 plus a -8. And there is my equation. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try number 4. Remember, our x's are -1, 2, and 5. So this time we're going to, let's clear out, go back to Stat. We're going to edit 1. Okay, so here's how we clear out our 2 L's here. I'm going to go up to L and click clear, and then when I come down, it's cleared out. Okay, so then I'm going to clear out my 1. I'm going to go up to L1, push clear, and then when I come down, it's all cleared out. So that's how you clear those 2 things out. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my X's into L1. So I have a -1, I have a 2, and a 5. Those are my X's. Now I'm going to go over to L2, and I'm going to list my Y's. So I have -16, I have 5, and 8. All right, so there I have everything. So now I'm going to quit. I'm going to come back to Stat. I'm going to go over to Calc. I'm going to go down to QuadReg, enter. Okay, and then I'm going to come down to Calculate because I know I have my X's in L1, my Y's in L2, and now I'm going to calculate, and there it is. Okay, this time ax squared plus bx plus c is going to equal my a equals -1, so I'm going to say -1 x squared plus b is 8, so 8x, and my c is -7 plus a -7. Okay, so there's my equation. And you could say on both of these f of x equals, so we'll say f of x, so it's actually a true equation. Okay, let's do number 5. So I'm going to clear. Again, I'm going to go to Stat, Edit. I'm going to click Enter on Edit. My L1s, I want to clear out my L2 columns, so I go up there, click clear, and then come down, and there it's cleared out. Now I'm going to go to my L1, click up just a little bit, push clear, come down, and now I'm cleared out. So again, my X's are going to be -2, 0, and 3. So I'm going to input those into my calculator, -2, 0, and 3. All right, now I'm going to go over to my Y's and enter the Y's of them, 6, -6, and -9. Click enter. Okay, I'm going to quit out of that, come back to Stat, go to Calc, come down again to number 5, click Enter, come on down. I've got my X's in L1, my Y's in L2, and now I'm going to calculate, and there it is. So I have A is -7, so instead of writing A, I'm going to write -7x squared plus my B, which is 20x, plus my C, which is -6. So we'll say f of x equals that equation. So there's your next equation. Okay, let's do one more, and then I think you'll have the hang of it. So I'm going to second quit. All right, I'm going to go back to Stat one more time. I'm going to click Edit, Enter. All right, I want to clear out L2, so I go up there, push Clear, and then come down, and it clears everything out. Go to the other one, go up, press Clear, come down, it clears everything out. I'm going to put my X's in L1, so I have a 1, a -2, and a 0. So I'm going to put those in my L1. 1, -2, 0. And in my Y's, I'm going to put 4. Oh, I got to move over to my Y's. Let's clear that one. Okay, so let's see. Oh, let me just clear all this out here. It looks like I got something wrong there. Clear, come down. Okay, let's do it one more time. I have 1, enter, -2, enter, and 0, enter. There's my X's. Now I'm going to go to my Y's. I'm going to put those in the L2 column. So I have a 4, enter, I have a 13 for a Y, and I have a 3 for a Y. Okay, so there's my points. Now I'm going to quit that. Whoa, what did I do there? Quit. There you go. Now I'm going to go back to Stat. I'm going to come over here to Calc, come down to QuadReg, Enter. My X's are in L1, my Y's in L2. I'm going to come on down to Calculate. I'm going to get Enter, and there we have it again. So my A is 2, so I have 2x squared plus -1b plus 3. And that's going to be my f of x equals that. There's my equation. And that's all there is to it. So I hope that you can do this on your own, and this will be a really nice shortcut for you to do when you're taking your test. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Happy, or whenever, happy studying.